So with 10 games to go in the English Premier League, it looks set to be a Premier League title race for the ages. Hi guys, welcome along to our Arsenal Fan Zones, a show that brings you the latest updates as it concerns Arsenal. Guys, let's take this to 900 subscribers. And if you are visiting this channel for the first time, please do well to hit on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get to be notified whenever there's a new video. Alright, now this has to be one of the most exciting Premier League seasons. It has been an ongoing fight all season between Liverpool, Manchester City and Arsenal, and they have broken away from the rest to go head-to-head for the trophy. Arsenal have shown a high level of consistency, having missed out on the title narrowly to Manchester City last season. Impressive victories against Liverpool, West Ham and Brentford has seen Mikel Arteta's side flying, and they will be aiming to go one step further than last season by beating City to the crown. As a matter of fact, Arsenal haven't lost this year, but their upcoming run of matches looks even more challenging as they face off with Manchester City after the international break and a couple of other tough games. So let's look at the Gunners' next 5 Premier League games and the possible results. We start at the Etihad, where Manchester City will host Arsenal on the 31st of March. Now, this will look like Arsenal's toughest matches of their remaining Premier League games. It will also be a revenge mission for City, who were beaten in the reverse fixture by a Gabriel Martinelli's 86th minute winner. In fact, Arsenal have won in their last 2 meetings, also beating Manchester City on penalties in the Community Shield. However, before that, Arsenal had lost 14 of their last 15 games against Manchester City. They also haven't won at the Etihad since January 2015, losing each of their last 8 visits after one draw. A win for Arsenal will see them increase their lead over Pep Guardiola's side to 4 points and keep them at the top of the table with 9 games to play. This will also put the Gunners in the driving seat to pick up their first league title since 2004. However, a loss will see City overtake them in the table by 2 points. Now, of course, Liverpool will definitely be watching closely on this one. So before we move to the next game, take a moment and tell me your possible scoreline in the comment section. Alright, Arsenal vs Luton Town. Now, no disrespect to Luton Town, but this game should be the easiest of the 5 for Arsenal. Luton are winless in their past 4 away games and are currently 17th on the log after 28 games. In the reverse fixture, goals from Gabriel Martinelli and Gabriel Jesus were each cancelled out by Gabriel Osho and Elijah Adebayo respectively before Ross Barkley put the Hatters 3-2 up. Kai Havertz equalized before Declan Rice's late winner to end the game 4-3 to Arsenal. Possible score for the game? It should be a 3-0 win for Arsenal. Brighton vs Arsenal. A trip to Brighton may have previously been tough, but Arsenal do fare better at the Amex and have been unbeaten in their past 3 visits. Both sides will clash for the second time in the Premier League this season, with Arsenal hoping to do a double. Goals from Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz secured a 2-0 win for Arsenal over Brighton in their first meeting at the Emirates. Well, even with the departure of some key players, Brighton have been decent in the Premier League this season. Alexis McAllister joined Liverpool, while Moses Caicedo and Robert Sanchez also moved to London to join Chelsea. The Seagulls have struggled to replicate their electrifying start to the season, which saw them win 5 of their first 6 Premier League matches while scoring at will. Since their humiliating 6-1 loss at Villa Park, they have struggled to pick up points, picking up just 10 points from the 24 that have been available since their loss at Villa Park. Their recent form in their last 5 matches has been quite decent, having managed 1-1 draws away to Everton at Goodison Park and home to Sheffield United. The game against Arsenal should be a good and enjoyable one as always, but Arsenal's firepower should be enough to lead them to success. Arsenal vs Aston Villa. If the event that transpired in the reverse fixture is anything to take into consideration, then Arsenal will be on attack like a wounded lion. The Gunners had faced off Aston Villa in the reverse fixture and walked away defeated 1-0 after what was an eventful game at Villa Park. Again, VAR referees came into question after a few questionable decisions from Australian referee Gerard Gillett and his assistant through the match. Although Villa beat Arsenal earlier this season, they have lost on their past 2 visits to the Emirates. Well, it seems Unai Emery is building something special at Villa Park with a set of players at his disposal. They are in decent away form too, unbeaten in their past 7 games on the road across all competitions, including a draw with Ajax in the Europa League. This is going to be a tricky one, even though it's going to be a home game for Arsenal. Well, the possible scoreline for this one should be 3-1 to Arsenal. And lastly, an interesting one at the Molineux. Arsenal have won their last 5 games against Wolves, 2 of which have come at the Molineux. However, Wolves have already beaten Manchester City and Tottenham at home in the league this season, as well as causing problems for Liverpool and Manchester United. Arsenal won in the first meeting this season by 2-1. Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard scored twice in the first 30 minutes to put the Gunners in control, before Matheus Cunha set up a grandstand finish with 4 minutes to go. This will certainly be another tough game for Arsenal. So guys, tell me how many points you think Arsenal can pick from a possible 15. Please drop your views in the comment section and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you some other time.